he has almost 100 gallons of water in here. Boom! Mini planter box. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Welcome back, Billings fam. Got a really cool thing we're doing today. Yes, we are back in the basement. So, everybody want to go for a swim?
I do that.
You want to go for a swim?
Yeah.
All right, well, yes, it is a pool we are setting up today, but it is not for swimming. It is actually something even way more exciting. We are getting Fred into his new home down here. I think it's like 90 gallons, which is huge. So if you can remember, if you've been following along, we rescued Fred a little while back from a really rough situation. He was in a 10-gallon tank. He wasn't really taken care of well. It was dirty. He wasn't growing. He was very, very undersized. We saved him. We put him into a 30-gallon, which has been really good for him. He's been doing well, but it is still not big enough. We have seen some awesome improvements though. He's actually been shedding, which is a good sign. It means he's growing. So it's really cool. He's been happy. On top of that, we are still planning on that pond in the summertime. It's just not quite warm enough yet. So we are doing that. But in the meantime, we want to get him into something really cool. So we're going to put this pool together. Like I said, I think it has like 90 gallons. We're going to set it up. You've probably seen some people do this before, but listen, we are going all out with this thing. It's going to have a really cool ledge around the outside of it. Excuse me. Hi. Yeah, we're taping here. Listen, you two. Where are you going? Where did you even find those? We're not actually going swimming.
We actually do swim.
You do swim with those, but we're not going swimming right now. We're building Fred's pool.
We are gonna swim with him.
All right, apparently we're gonna swim. But anyways, like I was saying, so we're gonna have this really cool outside, almost like an outside deck, where he's gonna be able to climb out, and that's where he's gonna bask in the sun. And then it will free up some space in the pool so he can have all of that room to swim around. This will not be his permanent home. The pond is gonna be his permanent home, but because we're in the Northeast, it does get cold. We could probably make it so he could live in that in the pond all year round, but we're gonna probably keep this for the winter time so he can come in here. Super, super excited. Let's get this going. Guys, as always, if you have not yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button right now. Go up top, hit that bell so you can be notified. Follow along and join the Billings fam. Let's get to work. Let's set this pool up. Alright guys, so I don't know how much I'm going to leave in the video. I don't know if you saw it, but I am apparently terrible at reading simple instructions, and the directions that come with this pool also go for like 5 other pools they carry, and 4 of them you put water in first. This one apparently is not one of those, so it made it a little bit more difficult, but overall, super, super impressed. This is going to be a ton of space for Fred. He's gonna love it. We got so much more to do. We're gonna get some water in it right now, and then we still gotta go to Home Depot either tonight or first thing tomorrow and get all the materials. All right, guys, this is looking awesome. It's almost full. And wow, it literally just makes his 30-gallon that he's in right now look like a shoebox. I am so excited. He is gonna have a blast in here. Like I said, we're not gonna fill this up with too many things. We're gonna put a nice little cave for him and probably some driftwood, but the rest is really gonna be on the outside so that he can have plenty of room to swim and hang out in there and do his thing. I gotta run to Home Depot right now, and I wanna get some sand, so we're gonna use pool filter sand, which I've heard does really well, and Red Eared Sliders like that, so we're gonna grab that. I gotta grab a couple other things. Gonna come back and put the sand in tonight so that it sits. You can put him in right after, but it's all cloudy. I don't wanna do that to him, so I'm gonna put it in, and then we'll put Fred in tomorrow. So, off to Home Depot, let's go! All right, so bad news. Home Depot does not carry the pool filter sand that we needed. So I'm gonna have to go elsewhere. good news, I was able to pick up the clamp light that we need for Fred's tank. We need 2 for the UVB and the UVA lights, so we needed a new one anyways, so got that. A little disappointed we couldn't get the sand tonight. Not a huge deal. I'll grab that tomorrow. In the meantime, let me give you a little quick update here. We have the 40 to 50 gallon power filter back there doing its work. We got a nice heater right there in the bottom. That should be plenty for him. And the other thing I am going to throw in here is a sponge filter. If you guys haven't used these, I definitely recommend them. They're awesome, super easy to run too. So this one will do another 40 gallons. I'll throw that right here in the corner. Between the two of them, we'll have plenty of filtration going. Those filters are run with the air pump, so you just gotta grab one of those. So we'll throw both of those in. Should do great, it'll do a lot of work. He's gonna be super excited. After we get the sand in there tomorrow and let it sit, we're gonna start working on that little deck for him. So to give you a picture of it, it's gonna be right here is where his main basking station is gonna be. And then we'll put some fencing around the whole thing, put some plants up. This thing is gonna look beautiful, guys. I'm super excited. I promise you, it's gonna look way better than any of the other ones you've seen. Let's take a quick look, see if we can find them. There are a ton in here, but they like to hide. But things are going really well in here. Haven't lost any of these guys. I think most of them go in the pot at night, so you probably can't see them, but everything's going well in there. Can't wait for them to start growing a little bit, and then we're going to transfer them outside. So after about 18 different trips, really wasn't that many, but after a few trips, we finally got our pool filter sand. I did get 2 bags. Not sure if we're gonna need both of them yet. All right, sand's going in. Probably could have cut a bigger hole. Guys, when you're pouring this stuff in, definitely make sure you shut your filter off. So it's gonna make it super cloudy. I would say it should settle down within maybe 12 to 24 hours. That did cover a good amount, but I'm probably gonna throw in the other one too. All right, sand is in. It's looking nice. It's definitely cloudy, so it's got to sit for a little bit. I'm not going to turn the filter back on for probably about an hour or 2. I want some of that to settle. There's no point of filtering up a bunch of the stuff unnecessarily that is floating around. So we'll let it settle for a little bit, and then I'll turn that on. And then I got to still get the other filter in over here, the little sponge filter, and then we'll be pretty much good to go. We're going to start building the outside deck for him. Just got back from Home Depot. We picked up all the wood that we need so that we can build Fred's basking station. We got some 2x2s here. We're gonna cut these. This is gonna be the frame. We got our fencing behind us that's gonna go around it as well. So I'm just measuring these up and then we'll start putting it together. Alright guys, so we have just about finished with Fred's deck here. We got the base right here, and we just put this piece of hardboard that we got at Home Depot right there. So what's cool about the hardboard, it is coated in what's called a linseed oil, so it's a little bit waterproof, so if it comes out wet, it's not going to ruin it. Also, linseed oil is safe and non-toxic to turtles, which is awesome. So, we're just going to hammer that in. We are attaching this with our zip ties. We got this cut nice and flush, and it keeps a little bit of a lip here so that it could slide right over the pool. We are gonna now throw in some tile here and make him a nice little basking station, and we're also gonna then put in a really cool planter box, which I'm excited about. That'll be neat. We're gonna grow him his own fresh plants that he can eat. Boom! Mini planter box is done. So guys, we got 2 things in here. We got red leaf lettuce and we got some parsley. One other thing to remember, guys, make sure so that at the bottom of this we do have a liner for it, and it is food safe. So we are good. We are coming down the final stretches here, guys. Super, super exciting. I can't wait to get Fred in here. The last couple of things we got going on, we got tiles. We got some tiles in the bricks. We're gonna set up his waterscape in there and his little ramp so that he can get onto his basking station. Man, oh man, check it out, guys. He's got his ramp that is secured with the bricks. Look at this fencing. We got some nice little lattice here. It's 8-foot lattice. We cut it down to 6 feet to match. It's tied up with zip ties. What do you guys think, huh? Guys, do me a favor. Make sure you take a second. Comment down below. Tell me what you think Fred's favorite part of his new area is gonna be. I'm super excited. He's got so much room to swim around. I think that's gonna be his favorite part. But let me know what you think. If you guys have also built anything similar to this, do me a favor. Tag us on Instagram. Send us a picture. Let me see what you guys have done. We are finally there, and I am so excited. After like 4 or 5 days of getting this all together, Fred's new home is finally complete, and honestly, I couldn't be happier and more relieved. So if you have been following along, I'm gonna give you a little reminder and show you what he did come from. When we rescued Fred, he was in a 10-gallon tank. This is actually it. That's his one little piece that was in there. There was honestly about this much water in there. There was no heater, no filter. He did have a light, but that was it. And he was doing awful. He wasn't growing. He looked miserable. Mostly stayed underneath that rock. When we rescued him, we brought him home. We made that temporary setup for him. We showed you guys that. That was a video if you ever want to check it out right there. It was a lot of fun, but it was only meant to be for temporary until we could get his new place done. He's been doing great in there. Like I mentioned before, he's already been growing, which is crazy. But again, it was all just in preparation for his big new home. Just a quick reminder, guys, this is still, even though this is where he's going to be for a good amount of time, this is just to hold over until we do the pond, which make sure you guys stay tuned for that. So without further ado, everybody do the countdown with me. 3, 2, 1. Let's go, Fred.
Let's go.
So he might take a minute to come out, so while he's deciding what he wants to do, let me go over the setup a little bit here. So we do have the lattice around the pool. This is just to help support it so he doesn't climb out. We almost built something like a roll bar with PVC around it just so he couldn't get any traction to climb over. So he should be good everywhere. The one little thing we did notice after it was too late is that he can fit right through these holes as of right now. So we are going to run to Home Depot right now. We're going to grab some netting, put that around so he'll be good to go. Everything else is secure. We've got everything zip tied up. He's got 2 filters in there. He's got a couple of heaters. Water is good. He's got his ramp to climb up. He's got his basking area. He's got the mini plant section, which is amazing. And last but not least, he has almost 100 gallons of water in here. Literally 100 gallons. Coming from a 10-gallon to that, I can't even imagine. This is going to be like an absolute... it's like his own destination getaway island thing. It's awesome. While we wait on Fred here, it looks like he's starting to make his way. He's gonna be fine. He's gonna have a blast. But while we wait, make sure you do me a favor. Go down right now and subscribe. Hit that bell and follow along. Oh, is he going? There he goes. Hold on. Let me turn it around so you can see it. He's never had the sand bottom, so he's probably like, what is this stuff? Look at him. He's investigating his new home. As I was saying, make sure you subscribe, hit that bell so you can stay notified. We have a ton of awesome things coming. We have been in talks with someone else. We might be saving another radio slider soon so Fred can have a friend. So I want you guys to stay tuned for that. Do me a favor, guys. Comment below whatever you liked or didn't like, any ideas or anything that you guys have done similar to this. And make sure you share this around. We need to grow House Billings. We need to grow the Billings fam. We got a lot of cool things coming along. Thank you guys for the support, and as always, peace!